Damn, that's crazy word.
Hell yeah.
Well, LA out here standing on business on these ice rundowns, bro.
Man, hell yeah, man. Let's get into that shit, bro. Crazy Word Podcast. This your host, Big Slim.
It's your boy AL the Legend. We back at you again. Let's get to it.
Hell yeah, man. It's a lot of shit going on, man. First and foremost, I gotta apologize. You know, we missed a little 2 weeks, but you know, we got that content coming up for y'all, man. For real, for real.
We back at you.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
Well, the boy was dehydrated in a motherfucker, man. It's been hot. Working in the heat, man, I'm telling you, man, water ain't fucking watering the way it's supposed to, man. You gotta...
And the heat out here really heating right now. I'm telling y'all. Man, y'all be careful out there, man.
The other day, I was riding with the rag. I was like, God damn, it's hot, this bitch. Air compressor that went out.
Crazy.
Feel like a sauna in that motherfucker.
But yeah, man, it's been a little break, but we back at y'all with some crazy word. We're gonna talk about a lot of few little topics that's really touching out here right now in the world, y'all. Not just the local shit, but just right now. Let's get to it.
Hell yeah, because LA been crazy, man.
Crazy
shit. I mean, I could respect the fact that no matter what race motherfuckers is getting together, they're like, fuck that, this shit ain't right. We standing on some type of morals and principles, because I feel like a lot of the youth then got away from morals and principles and having the right solidarity. You know what I'm saying? Like standing on the right shit. Like,
absolutely.
This really means something. This is something that it crosses all genres, all colors. You know what I'm saying? All ethnic races. You know, is wrong and right is right. And snatching. I mean, breaking up families, man. You snatching up kids. You snatching up the elderly. You snatching up the disabled, people with illnesses, and you sending them back to countries that you know they running from. Like,
I
you know
can only imagine the pain and emotional distress that people are dealing with, families are dealing with their loved ones being snatched, like just out of the blue. You know, It's got to be crazy, man.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. I had a conversation, right? I was talking to bro about it earlier before you stepped in, right? I was at work, and the guy was like, what you gonna talk about on the podcast, man? I said, we definitely gotta touch the LA riots. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is going on for days now, like to the point where they're almost about to issue like martial law. You got the Marines out there, the National Guard out there, cops out there. And he was like, well, I got my take on it. My take on it is they got 2 options. They either wanna stay or they wanna go. And if you stay, you got to pay a $25,000 fee, and until that fee is paid, you don't get no government assistance. And I was like,
oh, wow.
I just looked at him for a minute, and then I was like,
and that's in Los Angeles?
He's from California, but you know, he lives in Statesville though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We at work, so he's telling me this is his idea of what should happen with the immigrants and the ICE raids, and this would be his way to solve the problem.
His perception of what he would do to try to solve
if he was
the
in
issue.
Trump's shoes, you know, pay $25,000 and you could be an American citizen, right? Which I think Trump got some shit like that.
That's some bullshit.
But Trump already got some shit going on like that with that card or whatever. But this was my rebuttal to the dude. I told dude, I'm like, man, ain't you half Irish though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you already set in stone, my G.
Irish, Italians, blacks, Chinese, though. All races done been neither coming over here or smuggled over here. You think some of them Chinese people wasn't immigrants? Them Irish, Dutch, they wasn't immigrants? At some point in American history, people were sneaking over here the same way the Mexicans is jumping over the fence and hiding it. They getting real fucking crafty.
But my thing is, why, like, bro, Mexicans have did just as much as other races in the country helping build this over here, right? So why, like, bro, and it makes me feel uncomfortable, because why are they getting so much backlash? I understand certain things, but bro, they are just as dependable as any other race over here.
It's because you got to think they're gonna always put it on like MS-13 and the Serenos, Latinos, and all that. They gonna say, oh, these is immigration gangs. Like, they bringing these gangs from their country. True indeed, but America got gangs too. Like, anything that the Mexicans got going on,
let's
we
keep
already
it real,
going
bro.
on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bad people in every race. It's gangs in every race. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I think one thing that Trump really has identified with the Mexicans, bro, is that outside of all other races, when we speak of gangs and all of this, they're gonna unify and they're gonna ride with each other, bro. Like us, black race, all the other races, bro. We may divide against one another, but they gonna stick together no matter what, bro. You better believe that, bro. And that's power within itself, bro.
But right now, you're right. But right now, the beauty in I don't want to say the beauty in it, but the race is all races sticking together, and I'm really proud of that.
Yeah, and that's what I want. But at the same time, they're being singled out right now. So that's why things are looking the way that it is, kind of.
And I just don't understand this shit. But let me play this other video real quick, just, you know what I'm saying? Because there's so much live footage coming out of LA.
Before you play that video, bro, I want to touch on, like, and this is go hand in hand with what we kind of speaking on right now. Like the situation happened in Hickory with the young kids, and we speaking on gang. They're labeled a gang for whatever reason, but they have yet to prove what type of structured gang they are, bro. And I think I believe that law enforcement kind of uses that gang thing terminology to kind of use weight on people that's probably not even in a freaking gang.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's just a little something I wanted to put out there, bro.
It definitely happens. If you don't have no documentation of that shit, you ain't been CTG, STG, all that other shit, you know what I'm saying? Or you got a gang jacket profile or whatever, then it's hard to prove, man. But the law, the litigation part of it is any group of 4 or more is classified as a gang. So if you a motorcycle club and is 4 or more, that's a gang. The same way
Is that federally or state, bro?
That's state and federal. You know what I'm saying? So, what was it? It was a motorcycle.
Y'all be careful.
It was a motorcycle gang in Catawba. You know what I'm saying? It was a motorcycle gang member in Catawba, whatever.
Hell Angels or whatever.
Yeah, shot somebody, killed somebody, something like that. Catawba been going fucking up.
Been crazy on that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, just a little song we're gonna touch on.
I mean, but it's right. Hell, y'all need to get into the change, because the gun laws is about to change this year.
Yeah, most definitely. They about to change, bro. It's gonna be like
you can't carry everywhere you think you can carry and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing that a lot of people don't want to hear. They don't want to hear nothing with no information. They say if you want to hide something from a black man, put it in a book. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not gonna open that shit. They're not gonna read it. They don't want to know nothing about it. Look at the music. If you ain't my stick and I'm dripping, you know what I'm saying?
Illiterate ass shit.
If it's a lyrical rapper like
they don't want to hear that.
They don't want to hear it. Somebody's gonna make you think, and nobody gonna want to hear it. But you definitely gonna hear that shit when it start happening to you in real life, man. So truly decide if you want to wake up or not.
Let's go.
You know what I mean,
say that.
Ooh.
Damn, this the laws, bro.
That's the law. Look, you see what I'm saying? Like, you got somebody just riding through. You know what I'm saying? Is he on the wrong side?
They trying to break him too, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they very aggressive. Like one.
I don't think I got that video, man. I'm gonna have to.
Damn, they shot
a reporter. They shot a reporter with the rubber bullet. Like, she's like live in the pow. You know what I'm saying? Hit her dead in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna say about that? Because there's definitely about to be a lawsuit, and it was a Caucasian woman. You see what I'm saying? So to me, it's like this is about to go beyond race.
Control.
It's going beyond race.
It's already beyond race, bro. If you ask me, bro, because you know, with them, like, if it ever go to martial law or whatever, bro, you got to realize a lot of these soldiers, bro, some of these people, these are our family over here in America. What are we doing right now? You know what I'm saying?
But it's both sided, because the same way you got law enforcement and military out there, they got families too.
Yeah.
They American too. You going up against other families that's American too.
Facts.
Like, when is you going to be able to decide? It was a video where they had a couple cops that took the knee in front of the protesters. Like, it was like maybe four or five cops. They took the kney out of respect.
Ain't on nothing.
Ain't on nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just really here to protect and serve and keep y'all, like, from tearing this shit up. But we're not from California. We on the East Coast, okay? So yeah, people might not say we can speak on Cali politics or business or whatever, but we all American. This is America. Like, don't hit the mom and pop stores though. Like, if you gonna ride,
that's a fact, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It seems to be pretty much contained, but for some odd reason, people want to destroy their own place,
communities,
your own
bro.
community. You want to throw Molotov cocktails through the windows, set some shit on fire, and
Somewhere
this is where you gotta live.
Go back to, like, your kids, and this is just gonna leave a major impact for your generations to come, bro.
Yeah. See, shit like that. That's like, say hypothetically speaking, Statesville get some shit. It's a fucking massive riot. The real way of looking at this shit, if you throw a motherfucking brick, nigga, through Skinners, I'ma fuck you up.
I'ma fuck you up.
You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck fucked up Skinners? You know what I'm saying? Who fucked up Skinners?
We gonna tighten you up real good, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't come fooling with, the community business that's been taking care of the community with things that normally we haven't had before in the past,
I can't get the number 19 in 10 minutes? You know what I'm saying? Can't get my Sky ticket in 10
leave
minutes?
my Chinese folks and Asian folks alone too, bro, because it is what it is, bro.
It is facts, man. But it's so much shit going on. But the real key is, like, once everybody's coming together, okay, you real enough to go against the Marines, you real enough to go against the cops, you real enough to go against the National Guard. After all of this bonding, this uniting, this fighting, if something was to change and you did get a positive outcome from this shit, what happens then? You know what I'm saying? Because it's
what
still
happens? What's next?
Yeah, it's still torn. You still got all of these racist comments in the comment sections on any post, whether it's a black kid fighting a white kid or some females going at it in a restaurant, but they different races. And it's always some racist bullshit in it. So you got two sides. We spoke
about this a few episodes ago about the racial tensions that's growing in America right now. And, I'm thinking it's more coming from the political, from the big heads that's putting all of these different things out here for the people that we're not ready for, and it's creating emotions and tension and racial tension. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, but if we all come together, bro, that ain't what they want us to do, yo. Ain't get up here to be political about nothing. But
it's hard now.
Yeah, it's hard in these times we living in, y'all.
We older though, so it's like staying aware of current events is being more knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? But you got to just be real with yourself. You can't look at certain things from a blind eye without that if factor. You know what I'm saying? Fact, that shit means a lot because there's always the other side of the story. See, a lot of people just looking at social media, you got 30 seconds to look at some shit and you judging that off of the 30 seconds before the rest of the information come. And the whole world is trying to put some shit out that motherfucker not knowing all of the details.
Yeah, your brain is already judged or feel like, I already know enough off this when you ain't really went into depth with what you're listening to or going at, you feel?
So, you know what I'm saying? But they got so much shit going on. I'm about to play this other video because I seen where they had some bionic mask. They passing that shit out. Like, they is really prepared on another level out there, bro. Bionic face shields. Truckload.
There's some fucking X-Man shit.
Look at that shit, man. Women out there, you know what I'm saying? Young kids out there. That little kid with the book bag, I'd be like 14. They put the prices on it.
They protect it because they know they probably gonna get whooped at some point. So I want to protect my face.
But, that's for like the pepper spray. You know, they got that big Bertha. They got the fire extinguisher with the mace and that shit out there.
Yeah, you don't touch the facials.
You good? That's some old movie shit.
That's the real movie shit, bro.
Hell yeah, man. I feel LA is a wild ass motherfucker.
But it's trickling everywhere, bro. It's kind of trickling around from state to state. I mean, I know a lot of people is not like really. If you're paying attention, bro, you're gonna see in the next few months. I ain't even gonna get into that, but just pay attention to what's going on because it's gonna get more broader.
No, you're right. I mean, what is it? It's L.A., New York. Raleigh had some shit. We in North Carolina.
Here in our own North Carolina, state.
Raleigh had that shit packed. New York, Raleigh, Philadelphia.
Philly, yeah.
It's a couple different states that's standing on business. I think New York, that what sparked the outrage in New York was the minors that's 6 years old, 7 years old, and they can't have a parent in the courthouse. You know what I'm saying? Like, they asking them, do they want a lawyer? Do they want to represent themselves? And these kids is fucking 7, man.
That's ill will.
Like, they doing some diabolical shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, bro, you know what I'm saying? The law is the law. You can't even talk to any colored kid that's an American citizen at 11, 12. So what the fuck is you doing talking to a 7 or 8 year old?
Your home state, my God, but New York has been known as one of the most corrupt cities in the world, period, y'all.
Why? Because of Diddy,
dog? I love my New
Yorkers.
Yorkers. I love y'all niggas, bro. But damn, y'all corrupt out there.
Word up, man. Shout out to my peoples out there, man. Hempstead, Lakeview, all that shit, man. My peoples out there in the Bronx and shit. Yeah, facts.
East New York, let's get it.
Queens, yeah. But yeah, matter of fact, what we got right here? We got a video of New York right here.
Oh my God, he's all the way up.
Look at that shit, man.
Oh my God.
What is they doing? Like some type of fist or something?
Yeah,
That was a
like,
short ass clip.
What's going on?
Let me run that back
again.
Yeah,
you know
run that back real quick.
Oh my God.
Let me pause it.
Oh my God.
I ain't pausing. Yeah,
man. That's one of the New York protests for what we're speaking on with the children and not being able to. A lot of multitude of things. Let's just be clear on that.
Yeah, from saying that they wanted to know if they needed representation and basically asking them adult questions that they're not going to understand at that age.
How can a 6-year-old? You said 11,
7? No, they think they said it was 7 and 8.
It doesn't even matter. 8, 9, 10, bro. How can you expect them to like for real, bro? How you expect them to know what these judges and DAs and lawyers are speaking to them about, bro? Like by themselves now. Yeah. Hell, half the parents don't even know what the hell they talk about. So
hell, if I'm not mistaken, they done arrested a judge. I don't know if it was a federal judge or a state judge, but a judge then got locked up. I seen it briefly, but I was at work, so I didn't really get a chance to study the shit or look into it any further. But they locked up a judge for not arresting somebody underneath the immigration or not locking them up or something like that. She got arrested, bro.
So who was this? Was this Doge who had her arrested, or was this just? And it sounds like, you know what I'm saying, Doge is like really attacking every area within the federal government, bro. So,
yeah, and that's why, like, we always say not trying to get political, not trying to get into the politics, not trying to get into politics, but man, if you ain't paying attention to that shit, you gonna be fucked, man.
You ain't gonna know nothing.
Like all the jokes and shit is okay. We could do that shit all day, yo.
The laughs is over right now, bro. I'm telling you, because if you see how all these ICE raids, like, we're gonna get into a few more things. I ain't even gonna spoil the show for you, but we gonna keep it moving. We're gonna get into this.
Let me see. We got. Let me see. I think.
But y'all, these bionic masks is crazy.
Let's see, he backs down from this shit right here.
What made you change your mind about targeting in California farmers and people in the hotel and leisure business?
Well, we're not targeting. In fact, if you look today, I put out a statement today about farmers. Our farmers are being hurt badly by, they have very good workers. They've worked for them for 20 years.
Yeah, Mexicans.
They're not citizens, but they've turned out to be, great. And we're going to have to do something about that. We can't take farmers and take all their people and send them back because they don't have maybe what they're supposed to have, maybe not. And you know what's going to happen?
When he twists his head, he be saying some bullshit.
He's saying lies out the ass.
You go into a farm and you look, and people they've been there for 20, 25 years, and they've worked great, and the owner of the farm loves them and everything else, and then you're supposed to throw them out, and you know what happens?
That's like
they end
a slave.
up hiring the people, the criminals that have come in, the murderers from prisons and everything else. So we're going to have an order on that pretty soon, I think. We can't do that to our farmers, and leisure too, hotels. We're going to have to use a lot of common sense on that.
He's using that as an excuse, bro, saying they're criminals and all that. That's the only thing he's gonna say. Like how when we was coming up, bro, with being young, out on the block and all of that, we labeled off the rip, bro.
Yeah, off the rip. Yeah.
And we can probably just be coming home from school with the backpack, going to Bentley Gym to shoot ball. Ain't worried about no block shit. We just in this community growing up, trying to make the best of ourselves. Now we're labeled. Now we're attacked by the police for whatever reason.
You know what I'm saying? There's been plenty of times you walking down the street, jump up, pull over. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see your ID.
Let me see your ID. You
all
got
of that
anything?
extra shit,
But you ain't over there in Signal Hill area jumping out on nobody else over there.
Niggas is out all night at 3 o'clock in the morning riding skateboards in the Signal Hill parking lot and all that, bro. Yeah, I remember them days. Y'all clown ass, bro.
So it's like, when the rich is like, hey, I'm losing money. You done snatched up half my farm. I don't got no legal citizens.
What am
you
I
done
supposed
took the
to
farm.
do?
The hotel has no workers. Nobody's cleaning the rooms. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to be like, oh, we're not going to target them. So who the fuck is you targeting then? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not.
Who are you targeting?
Now it's picking and choose, but any great general has to stand by his decision making, whether he's right or wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's on some real shit. If you got people that's following behind you and you make a decision, you got to stand on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, bro, we're going to go over here, we're going to do this, and then as soon as you get, nah, we ain't going to do that. How you think your peers is going to look at you?
Because your followers is going to be like, oh, man, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get some backlash, bro, for sure.
If you're going to stop it, and you're not going to talk, you're going to start talking to certain people, just stop the whole shit.
That's like, you know, when shit pop off and niggas be like, yo, I'm going to ride with you and all this and that. And then you get there and niggas be like, they try to calm the situation. Nigga, I don't need you. Nigga,
hey, bro, I didn't know you was really gonna do that shit. So, you know, I was waiting on you to text me. I was waiting on you to call me. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, come on.
What happened was baby moms had to come get the car. You know what I'm saying?
Wild word.
Yeah, that shit be stupid
But yeah,
shit,
it's just
man.
shit like that's playing a role, man. In America, I think it's too much what I call it coonery, bro.
Yeah,
it's
you
going
killed me with that
on
one.
right now, bro. Like niggas saying people saying they standing on certain levels of life and standing on business. When, you know, if you're trying to get better, bro, you're not gonna be in the middle of a lot of things that's going on.
Yeah.
But like some of these things that's happening, bro, it's out of our control. If you think about it, bro, like when you the minority and like how they come and snatching up these people, like he said, they've been working on these farms for 25 years or more. Bro,
Facts.
if they are criminals, well, how come you ain't been to lock their ass up yet out of 25 years,
See, that's
bro?
the whole thing. He's saying the robbers and the murderers and all this other shit. You can't let the world know we got a gnat in here, bro.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Niggas.
I don't want to know me. Shit, it's all about your business.
I was like, oh shit.
Tighten up. It happens to the best of us. Make sure ain't nothing in my water right now. You know what I'm talking about?
Just let me
Crazy work, y'all.
Man,
Let's
it's
go.
crazy. But yo, the same shit. We got robbers, we got murder. The same shit been happening everywhere. The shit is not going to change, man. And then you still got a card that if the motherfucker's coming from another country, but they got $1 million, they can get a card and still be an American citizen. Like this shit just sounds stupid. The motherfucker's moving real stupid. I hate to call the president a motherfucker, but that's just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy work, man. Motherfuckers tripping, but police are getting in Florida going crazy though, bro. To where they like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I can't even. I see this shit. I was like, yo, this is crazy work, bro. For real, man. Let's get into this joint.
If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital and in jail. If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here.
Ooh.
If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies,
Dead.
we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at.
Man, the remains.
Because we will kill you graveyard dead.
Graveyard dead.
We're not going to play. This has got to stop.
It does,
You're watching what's taking place out there. You're seeing police officers that are being attacked,
And
being spit
also
on,
attacking.
being put in harm's way just for doing their jobs.
What about when
You're
are we
seeing
doing
ICE agents that are being targeted
Like the
for
Mexicans
doing
being
their
targeted.
jobs. And you're seeing obstructionists that are doing all of this, standing in the way of law and order.
Bro, what about us being good citizens? What about when we're doing our job being there and then you got your officers that's just doing the opposite of all the things you saying that they don't do? Man,
Bro, that was the most aggressive
outta here,
police
bro.
speech I ever heard in my life.
Yeah, we
He said, we will kill you dead.
nigga.
Graveyard dead. We're not covered to play.
I truly believe
Hell
that
yeah.
because you over time after time we've seen it, bro. They're not playing, y'all. Y'all know this, bro.
But you gotta think when he's doing the pep talk to the cops though, like in the morning, like, we're gonna take these motherfuckers. You go out there, you bust heads.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get the nice
You
thing,
bust
you gonna say
eyes.
fucking head. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if they in the church.
We don't give a damn.
Basketball court, Starbucks, you bust their fucking head.
Yeah, they gonna cut this bullshit out.
And they in there hyped up like, yo, they go one right there. You know what I'm saying? So really, like, Florida, y'all be safe. You don't know how that shit is gonna explode. I hope nothing happens. You know what I'm saying? For real. But that's a fair warning. Like, they always said a snake is gonna show you that it's a snake. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's in front of your face and you see it, if it quack like a duck, walks like a duck, it's a fucking duck. You know what I'm saying? He's literally telling you, we gonna fuck y'all up.
But somehow these youngins don't seem to believe this is happening, bro.
Damn, man, the youngins don't even give a fuck about this shit. Not unless they
already done been through the system.
Yeah, or they Mexican right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. I hate to say it, man. They really going after them. Like, they going in the courthouses. They going in jobs.
I've
they
never
going
heard
in the
a
house.
statement like that from their chief of police.
That shit was diabolical.
Chief of the sheriff or whatever. You know what I mean? I've never heard of.
So you got to think. If you spit on us, throw something at us, you're gonna go to jail. Listen, he said, then you go to jail, where you will most likely be bitten by one of our big beautiful dogs. How the fuck you gonna go to jail and then get bit? You know what I'm saying? Like, crooked ass shit. Like, they telling you that they gonna take it outside of the level of what the law calls for.
Yeah.
So they going, while you locked up, they still gonna be beating on you. You know what I'm saying? And we all done been through that shit. Like, they used to use the phone books back in the day so it don't bruise. You know what I'm saying? Like, typical domestic violence shit they'll do to you in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, jail is not where you want to be anyway.
You ain't got no win in that situation, though. That's the thing. Like, you know, niggas say, oh, I don't care. Yeah, at some point, bro, they gonna give you something to think about.
Yeah, or it hits close to home. Everybody don't care till it hits close to home.
But your integrity is everything, bro. If you standing on what you believe in, do that, bro. No matter if you out here or in jail, bro, stand on that shit, bro. It don't matter.
Solid.
That's just who I am, and I'm gonna be that way. But at the same time, bro, like, you gotta understand what's right and what's wrong. Don't be a crash out over shit that you probably can see the next day over, my nigga, because you gotta use your brain out here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you know what's so wild? That it's 2025. The last time the Marines was called in America was 1992 when Rodney King, the riots popped off over Rodney King. So the same place was in California, LA. And it's crazy, here we are, 2025, and the Marines are back. It's repeating itself, you know what I'm saying? But now we just dealing with that. You got 700 Marines out there, bro. The National Guard, cops. You dig what I'm saying?
That's scary to America, bro. Just because it's not happening in North Carolina right now, just imagine waking up seeing tankers and Marines and all these people at your closest gas station.
Yeah, burning cars. That shit look like...
Or your recreational parks. Like, bro, they're going to be in all of them areas patrolling your community and neighborhood, bro. Crazy work.
Man, it's super crazy work, bro. For real.
Feel like a third world country type vibe, you know?
That's what it looked like over there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers might think that if North Carolina was looking like that, bro, you walk outside and all you see is fucking smoke and fires and motherfuckers running around with masks on and bionic masks. And,
you know what I'm saying?
And you got to think about it. This is America. Like, throwing rocks at people and shit, that's about like Middle Eastern shit. You see them motherfuckers throwing rocks at tanks. You know what I'm saying? And that takes a lot of heart. I wasn't even trying to make that shit funny, bro.
That shit, man.
I'm sorry. I love it, man. I love me some halal chicken and rice. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Indian cuisine, we love
Facts. Well, that's some real shit. So you got for a motherfucker go up at the police with a rock, bro. You a brave motherfucker, man. For real. But it's another
crazy one, yeah.
Yeah, man. Wanted to kind of touch on a wild event, like speaking about the content creating, you know what I'm saying? I want to say rest in peace to the Finley family, Rodney and Tanisha Finley.
Rest in peace to the Finleys.
Yeah.
Crazy situation that occurred with them too.
You got to be careful, like all of that internet trolling shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, we done had some people come on the page saying some wild shit. You know, you gotta just reply with a heart and a nice, smooth response. You know what I'm saying?
My mouth just so slick sometimes. I got to say something crazy.
But you never know what somebody's mind is at. You know what I'm saying? Or what somebody's going through. Everybody got a clicking moment. You know what I'm saying? Like Straw. You seen that movie, Straw?
No, I don't think I touched on that shit, bro.
It's alright, bro. It's definitely alright.
What's that on? What
I think Netflix, Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
With,
I've heard people few people online.
Yeah, some sad. But they, you know, it's Hollywood. But the key to the story is, motherfucker, go through this, go through that, go through that, go through this, go through that. You don't know what they've been through last year, last month, last week, yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And everybody has their moment where, okay, I done had enough. Boom, I'm ready for what the fuck ever. I'm gonna risk it all, lose it all, breaking point. You know what I mean? And sometimes you might start these little beefs for clout or get your views up, and the next person might snap, and you might be that receiving end of that bullet. You know what I'm saying? And this is a very sad story because these 3 YouTubers, you know what I'm saying? You got a married couple, and then you got a guy, I don't know if he's married or not, Manny, what they call him, Sin City Manny?
Sin City Manny or something like that. Where they at, in Las Vegas? Yeah, this is out of Las Vegas, y'all.
Yeah. So, you know, viewer discretion is advised before I hit this button. This is a sad little scene or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's not really shown, but you can hear through the audio what's going on. And it's just sad, man, for real, man.
Rest in peace to them too. It's crazy how bro out just chilling with the wifey.
A typical day, dog.
You can see he felt something, bro. Good looking around too much. Bro, you gotta know, you gotta be prepared, bro. He probably did try to pull. You didn't see nothing.
Yeah, fact.
Unfortunate situation, y'all. Ooh, broad.
That shit crazy, man.
Y'all. It's sensitive, bro. Real.
Like, this is not a game, bro. We say it over and over. This ain't GTA. This ain't Call of Duty. This isn't Tekken. My nigga, you was not powering back up. There's no respawn, reboot, whatever the fuck that word is called.
That, bro.
Like, a life is a life, you know, true indeed, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got the right to defend yourself if you're going through a certain shit, but you hunting down somebody for a YouTube beef or a TikTok beef.
Or copyright, whatever situation they saying it is, bro. Like, bro, you willing to throw your life away over some social media shit? Like, but I can understand how that escalates when real life situations are happening outside of social media. But in the times we living in now, it's kind of hard to not indulge in online beef if other people are aware of what's going on with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, once you put it out there, or I go back and forth with you and go back and forth with you, the whole world already familiar with the back and forth already.
Damn right, man.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's a shut and close situation, but for a motherfucker to claim self-defense and you sitting on this bitch,
and hit you broad and come up on you like, why you chilling with your wifey? And me, bro, my take on this, I'm thinking that how bro was kind of looking at the phone, maybe dude already let him know he was coming. He was on the lookout, and he just wasn't probably that prepared.
Yeah, I mean, he probably wasn't. They said he was making posts all day and shit. Ain't nothing fly about that shit, though, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing fly about that shit, man. Like, you...
But you have guys that when they say they're gonna come get you, they're gonna come to get you, bro. You can't say That's not a joking matter, bro.
It's not.
If a dude say, "Look, I'm coming to see about you right now" or whenever, bro, I'm not about to sit here and laugh and joke about that, bro. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's get it.
We ain't even going to Vegas.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Honey, I'm gonna need you to take the kids and slide. I'm about to go find this dude. You know what I'm saying?
The officers say, we're going to graveyard you dead if you come playing around. You heard me? It's as simple as that. But, hey,
but if you look at it, not to switch the narrative, but the gun laws changed. Now anybody can go and get something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you got switches. You know what I'm saying? You got sticks. You got all this shit that wasn't out years ago that's all of a sudden on the streets and everybody can get one. You can make it. Ghost guns, yada, yada, yada.
Oh.
So then
11, 12-year-olds is going crazy out here, y'all.
Ah, Swiss cheese.
Cut you off. Crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But they looking at the music, nothing but guns. You know what I'm saying? They looking at the biggest games, nothing but guns. Call of Duty and fucking GTA.
Yeah, that's all
You know
they
what I'm
do
saying?
all day,
You
bro.
play
And
these games all
Roblox
day.
and
You know what I'm
shit,
saying?
all that
Roblox,
shit.
everything got a gun. You know what I'm saying? Everything got a fucking gun. Yeah, you know, we done been down that road. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, whoa, you know what I'm saying? But now, the funny thing is you get locked up, you sign that gun law, you can't have a gun to protect yourself. So now you a second-class
fact, bro.
citizen.
It's a fact.
It's a fucking setup. You dig what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, everybody else can run around, you know what I'm saying, with a gun and a switch. If you a felon, you can't have it. Something like this happened, man run down on you and your wife, you can't even protect yourself.
protect
You see
you
what I'm
or
saying?
your wife.
It's a setup. But if you get caught with this, you get caught with that, you gotta go do another 8 years. Now this is another man that's removed from the community, that's removed from the house. It's a
From his
fucking
family,
setup.
It's a setup, bro.
Like at
That's
this
right.
at this day and time, I just feel like trying to be a gangster is not gangster. It's not gangster. You're not
bro.
getting no
You
extra
just-
coochie because you shot a dude. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Like,
I think that narrative is so played out right now. That's just only for people that's playing a certain role in the penal system. You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to prove rank to some of these dudes that's been like, bro. Out here in the real world, bro, that shit is playing itself all the way out, bro. Let's keep it real, bro.
better find you some business about yourself, man.
You know, get you some money, my nigga.
Facts, man.
Yo.
But y'all stay tuned. Oh,
Jharris Investments. You already know what time it is.
it was already
What
a vibe,
it
man.
is.
Y'all go and check out Jharris Investments, man. Safe, secure, affordable housing,
sir.
man. Building up the community one house at a time.
Keep building, my nigga.
Hell yeah, we got some shit, that footage we're gonna put out there on YouTube, man. I gotta still work on that editing, but it's coming along good, man. We got some good shit in store, but y'all definitely jump on that page, Facebook, Instagram, go to the web page and let's see what's going on, man. Get to that
Like,
bag.
share, and subscribe to Krazy Word Podcast if you ain't already doing that. We're gonna start mixing things up a little bit, giving the fans a lot more of, interaction of what y'all want. I know we just doing our thing, but we want to know what y'all want. Let's get to it.
It's growing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all throw some topics out there, comments in the comment sections, man. But it's Friday, and we hope that y'all have a great night.
And it's been beautiful.
It's if it ain't crazy, what the fuck is Krazy Work Podcast?
This is Krazy Work Podcast.